night of artistic renewal, representation equals power, is meant to show our young people that they don't have to be afraid to show their passion, okay? They can do anything they put their minds to, and that goes for you and me too. Even though we're a little bit older than 20 or 21, you can still do anything that you like.
That's right.
Anything that you dream of.
Come on, get out your seats and welcome 3-time Emmy Award-winning spoken word artist, Boris Blues Rogers and saxophonist Spunk Adams to the stage.
What's happening? Yeah, good. Oh, y'all look amazing from what I can see. I had an idea of what I wanted to do, but when I realized Spunk and I had seen each other at least 2 or 3 times this past week and never really connected. We're connecting for the first time tonight. We're just gonna make it up on the spot. But here's what I'm gonna need though. I'm gonna need 3 words from y'all. This will be our poem together, okay? So just 3, love, I hear that one. Power, justice, and tranquility. That's more than 3, but we'll take them. Representation is power. Representation is power. Artistic renewal leaves you in a place of tranquility, standing in love, looking for justice. It be just us sometimes. Tonight I stand in honor of a Dahomey warrior. We'll call her Dionne. She stands 6 foot something above power, above love. She stands on love and power. Representation is power. And she represents artists worldwide, gives us a platform to stand with pride and stand in front of all of y'all with saxophone behind to tell you that you are the representation that equals power, love. You are all survivors of a thing. Survivors of yesterday, survivors of domestic violence, survivors of cancer, survivors of something that tried to take you out and tell you that your tomorrow isn't promised. But I promise you sit in front of me today as beautiful representations of power. Black, beautiful, bold, brilliant, bright, brilliance, shining. Oh, you shadow evil and come up with the light that God gave you. You all look like smiling reflections of heaven right now. We sit inside this thing called a booth theater, but we've turned it into a recording booth, and you are all 16 bars of the hardest MC rhymes you've ever heard, you will ever hear. You are all endearing and love. You are love. You are still seeking your justice. I hope you find tranquility in your representation of power. You have seen power on this stage tonight. You have seen dancers. You'll see another poet laureate. You'll see an MC. We'll call him Mason Parker. Mason Parker be power. Buzz City Legends. United States of America, sometimes we still feel hostage in this country, but I guarantee you, we gonna get our power back. We gonna get our power back and show them what love is. 'Cause love is power. Love is tranquility. Love is the beauty of seeing what Dionne has created for each and every one of us. Representation is power, and this is a night of artistic renewal, and I hope you feel renewed. I hope you feel rejuvenated. I hope you go into work on tomorrow and tell them what you saw here tonight. Be like, man, that dude in white was all right. And just as bad as the man in black playing saxophone. We'll call him Spunk Adams. Spunk, take center. Sing your song, brother.
Behold the visual artistry of Aisha Thomas.
Well, I've always been an artist by, I'm gonna say I've always been a natural born artist. My dad was an artist. That's where I got most of my talents from, watching him in his art room when he get off from work. So I didn't really start painting until COVID hit, surprisingly. So that was in 2019. I've never painted a day in my life, and I decided I wanted to try to see if I possessed those same skills as my father, and so I went for it. And I started, my first art show was the Black Girl Art Show, and I travel with them now. I started in Atlanta, and it just, how you say, flourished from there. But I've always had a creative side in me. I've always been this person that just loved to be creative, and I knew that art would take me there.
Wow, yes. Yes. So, coming to the stage,
A little black girl magic.
a little Black Girl Magic, Moving Spirits Incorporated.
Please put your hands together and help me welcome to the stage North Carolina A&T's Aggie Poet Laureate, Essence Connor Behringer.
Thank you so much. So I remember when I first heard about this event, I was really excited to be a part of this. And I kept thinking, representation equals power, representation equals power. What am I going to write about? I've always written about what it's like to be a woman, what it's like to be Black, what it's like to be a young Black woman, and I wanted to do something just a little different. So this poem's a little longer than what I usually would write. It's titled Tonight. Tonight, 2 nights, but I'll begin with the first one. There I was, in front of you, without anything to hide. And when the evening sky whispered its goodbyes, I became undone. Sure, I was there for you all to see, but I reeked of transparent pride. So I basked in it, reveled in it, bathed in it, because that is the essence that you knew. It's the essence that you hold dear, still even to this day. Though you found yourself in such vain that it pushed away your wit, that's why I rose above it. I stand up on 10 feet stilts. When it comes to you, and not in a good way like you think, but in the way that I do, to ensure that I don't fall for anything, to keep from sinking, being, loving, someone that isn't me first, because that's how I would have lost. That's how I would have gotten hurt. Double down and dirty, but I'm not one that you cross. Though that was the old me, the me that I once was in simpler terms, who I used to be. Who you all are looking at tonight in this very moment is a new essence. I like to call her Essence 2.0. That's who you or what you can call me. Because I'm ever changing, and I want to hold it. I want to hold on to the woman that I am now and the woman I will be in the next new phases of my life. So please, join me here tonight. Bring your palettes, your acrylic, and your paintbrushes. Paint me as black as the summer night. Once the clock strikes 8:47 p.m., I don't want to hide anymore. I don't want to ever hide again. I have a growing light inside of me that could never be dimmed, so bright that it could light a flame. I've been gifted tonight a new night, as this is a night of artistic renewal. A chance to reinvent myself today, tonight, and tomorrow I'll wake up new, beautiful, with fragments of the girl I've seen in the mirror before, covered in so many different colors, followed by glaring stares for a demented sense of wonder. So, remember me, remember my name tonight, because Essence is here, full of love and light, for all of you to see in the most plain of sight. Thank you.
This woman has an angelic voice and a message to match. Come on out to the stage, Tawana Hughes.
What goes around
magnificent spoken word artist earned acclaim for her unique narrative style. So let's please welcome to the stage, Linda Orgy.
Some of you may be wondering, why this topic? Why now? Why this platform? My answer to that question is why not? A night of artistic renewal is dedicated to our youth, is dedicated to the underserved. So I ask again, why not? I'm here to tell my testimony. The first time I shared this was at a small church in Hartsville, South Carolina. And now I'm here to bring that small church to you and talk to you about the dirt that soiled my soul, the dirt that sharpened my tears and halved my whole body. You see, I was covered in mud from adolescent years into adulthood. I was confused, I was misjudged, spiritually, mentally, and physically confined to the memories of being molested by my own bloodline, beginning at the mere age of 9. Disgusted by the pounds of litter that came with every jitter, when I heard the sound of his voice, it sent a quiver. I was cold, I was bitter. I asked, why, God? How could you consider not to reconsider when you knew the intentions that he had for me when I was alone in my own father's home? Jersey City, Woodlawn Avenue, no one knew. How in the kitchen after dinner his sins became sinner. How when he would help me with my homework, his hands would do their own work. How when I was hanging my clothes to dry in the boiler room is when I saw Satan exist in the human eye. How he taught me how to ride my two-wheel bike, strategically placing his hands on the saddle seat. How in the front stairwell by the entrance he said my body had a J-Lo resemblance. He would laugh when in attendance at family-friendly functions just like this one, with no repentance. How I wished for his severance, that he be discharged from this life with a vengeance. I asked, God, please cleanse me from the pain. How do I brush away the rust of pain from the forced-on shackles? Pain passing through my life center wheel like a rotating axle. How do I tackle the constant suicide versus life battle and spread my wings and soar? Psalm 127, 3-4 says, children are a heritage from the Lord, offspring a reward. Like arrows in the hands of warriors are children born. So why, God? How could you allow my spirit to be torn? That question followed me on my teenage runaways and remained undone up until about age 21 when I realized I got 99 problems, but a closed mouth about my molestation ain't gonna be one. 9, Ecclesiastes says, that which has been is that which will be, and that which has been done is that which will be done. So there is nothing new under the sun, which means that this battle that I face is one that I have already won. You see, I didn't just write this for myself. I didn't just experience this for myself. I wrote this and I experienced this for every young boy, every young girl, every woman, every man, every individual, young, old, tall, short, colors of all sorts, from the lands of Africa, especially Nigeria, to the depths of Saudi Arabia, India, Mongolia, Russia, United States of America, Charlotte, North Carolina, Blumenthal Theater. We will take flight. From the words of my ancestors to your souls like no other. You see, I am the deliverer. I am the messenger. I am the sole survivor. I am the voice of those who cannot shout. Those who have been ridiculed, made dirty by the hands of another. In the words of my grandmother, the Igbo proverb says, Bachara anyagi. Say it with me. Bachara anyagi, bachara anyagi, bachara anyagi. That means to wipe the mud from your eyes and foresee that you are not alone on this journey. So you stand up straight. You readjust your crown. You wipe that mess from your body. Don't let it weigh you down. You stare that enemy in the eye. And you say to my uncle, who wound up being a child molester, you see this woman right here? She has a new role. This woman right here is telling the untold. This woman right here is one that you could never, ever control.
Welcome Robert Fitzgerald of Dancing with Champagne and his dance partner, Tiffany J, as they perform a mini musical. Come on now, let's welcome Robert and Tiffany to the stage.
Oh, man, what are we going to do? I'm just not ready for this. And how will he react to us having this baby? This was not in our plans. I can only pray for the best.
let's welcome to the stage your host and event curator, Dionne D. Hunter, as she performs an excerpt from her book, I Am a Dahomey Warrior.
Move faster. She must not pass you. 3 miles up and under various obstacles, with the African sun searing down into my melanin. I don't know how, but I increase my pace just as the moat comes into view. My heart feels as though it will pound through my chest wall. 30 paces to go. Thoughts race like lion after antelope. 25 paces. Breathe. 20 paces. Pain is the enemy, and it must be defeated at all costs. 10 paces. I feel the strength of my ancestors ascend upon me. 5 paces. Pushing off, using my back leg, I jump, clearing the moat. Now there is nothing between my ultimate defeat or victory except my own willpower and a 9-foot acacia-covered wall. Acacia trees are veiled with razor-sharp thorns. Branches of one such tree shroud the barricade. Glancing behind me, I see my closest competitor pursuing closer to the moat, leaving no time to consider the devilish thorns that await. I leap, beginning my climb, pulling myself up onto the branches. My hands and feet instantly begin to bleed. Brilliant explosions of pain erupt, but I push on, picturing my 7-year-old sister atop the wall, crying out, begging me for rescue. I will not fail her this time. I continue my climb, the taste of sweat and blood commingling. Every move manifesting a new tear on once pristine skin. My cleavage is now raw, yet I carry on, pushed by the imagined cries of my sister. Finally, I reached the highest point. Dragging myself up and over, I drop to a waiting ground. I'm no more than tenderized meat. But still, I breathe a sigh of relief. I've endured unimaginable pain. However, I never murmured a sound, a requirement for successful completion of the trial. The unit leader, a woman of mahogany complexion, stands off to the side observing, her dignified manner matched only by her majestic beauty. Suddenly, she motions towards me, signaling my success. I stand, absorbing the moment, a bloody mess. I'm astonished at my accomplishment. Only 15 of 50 have realized our dream this day. As we congregate, the 3 fasters are called and are presented elaborately braided acacia twigs, fashioned into belts. A great honor indeed. As the first to finish, the largest is awarded to me. Devil thorns on full display. The sash is cinched around my waist, piercing directly into my toned skin. Crimson blossoms surge to the surface, escaping and begin collecting around my feet. I barely notice. I feel only pride. I raise my hand towards the sky and I shout for the very first time, I am a Dahomey warrior. Thank you.
let's welcome to the stage the transformative spoken word artist, D.S. Will. Come on out, D.S.
As far back as we can remember, we've been pulled from left to right, to where a center of attention felt left without rights left. Hand-me-down compliments that never seemed to fit quite right. So instead of rabbits, we pull all-nighters out of thinking caps, trying to rid ourselves of angles in order to fit in someone else's social circle. Imagine 360 degrees of separation push you to the outskirts. Without hurt, it would have been impossible for us to right all the pain that we had left, so we push through the right of ways, and we become determined that our forward process will depend on our progress. So even if you turn us around, it just means that our progress will depend on our forward process. Objects may appear to be a bit closer than most, so we wear 3D rear view mirror glasses to know what we have left. In neutral, shift first and second gears of war that push us through negative thoughts that tend to sober like for a hump day, but some days I'm just waiting for a checkered flag in hopes that someone could wave at me. So we push through the brick wall to use the remains to build a school of thought so these words can finally play outside of recess. But don't you get tired of pressing the reset button in this game of life, pushing through the glass ceiling to make sure the charge is as sharp as my wit. You see, Dad told me to hit him hard and hit him often. Continue to utilize these punchlines to make this hard life soften. See, that would be the key for me to free verse, serve this food for thought on a silver platter, but I refuse to be an unknown butler in anyone's mansion, so I need you to push as if there isn't an option for a C-section. Because even when you don't feel whole, never let the world just see you in sections. I'd rather you spit till your saliva glands burst open, the remains drip in the ocean, making you forget that the sea had sections. Because if I didn't capture your attention with the first AB, or the second AB, or the third AB, will you really care by the time we reach the C section? See, let me let you in on a little secret. This isn't just a performance, this is a therapy session. Every time that the ink busts from Original Thoughts Inky Bust, I swear us artists have to pierce ourselves, let the blood hit the stage, and you can realize that there's ink in us. And it creates a Rorschach, so what do you see? I see those still pushing as if their life was written by Sapphire, but Lord knows I can never be that precious. But why? Must black suffering be placed on cinema reels for entertainment? Let's stop sweeping mental anguish underneath a carpet that is labeled taboo, because I can assure you that there's a middle ground between the Evans and the Huxtables. Preach about it in these buildings that resemble a Manhattan high-rise instead of drowning the crowd with incessant talks of tides, because some of our family tides are quite current, and unfortunately that water isn't used for baptisms. It should be used for watering the minds of those who were left abandoned on information highway trying to gain that third eye vision, veering through a cracked windshield. Some are still pulling, judging without honor, somehow avoiding those bad dates with karma until I become Percy Jackson, yielding lightning, putting shine on my face, changing Agent Orange into yellow. But I get it. When debt is on your heels, meeting you in the cemetery, changes the definition of life after death. On the spine of your book of life is a bit crooked. That's what happens when your focus suffers from scoliosis. When you pull right when there's nothing left, pull tight when you're loose in Sunday's best, pulled over because you're the wrong color, pull under because crabs are considered brothers, pull through because classes are a bit too challenging, pull up when the noose begins to fasten, drop the ED, and currently some of us are still pulling in this eternal game of tug of war. But if you remember anything, let it be the one-word mantra that allows you to remove the barcode from the back of your neck so your soul won't be sold. And that's the push. Let's get it. Because if you won't, DS will.
We have a special treat for you tonight. So let's bring to the stage Charlotte, North Carolina's Poet Laureate, Junius J. Ward.
To renew means to restore or bring back something that was. To bring back something that was. In that way, a night of artistic renewal means to travel time. How can we not think about old shotgun juke joints with Coltrane playing when we look at blues and Spunk Adams? How can we not think back to Africa invoked by the stories of the Dahomey warrior? How can we not think back to the African griot through all the poets that we've heard today? How can we not think to old Yo MTV raps and VH1 when you had to wait till 1 o'clock in the morning for the rap songs to come on? How can we not be transported back as we renew? If we're thinking about those African griots, let's transport ourselves right now. On the count of 3, we're not going to be here anymore. We're going to be in a village in West Africa, and what we are waiting for is for the griot to arrive. The griot was the container and the vessel for history, for tradition, for culture, for mythology, for stories, for entertainment, for the music, for the poems. That's what the griots were, and we're waiting for the griot. And on the count of 3, the griot comes. 1, 2. Legends say Africans once soared through the sky like blackbirds, but once enslaved and brought to America, they forgot their wings, forgot how to fly. One day, legends say, Massa looked up and seen black bodies floating right out the field. One by one, a cloud of freedom, a black rapture, caught up in glory. This poem be North Star, Big Dipper, be slave song, be map to free, disguised as spiritual. This poem be amen. Oh yeah, this poem be black. Black as you can handle. Got wings too. Travel from Massa's Field to my grandfather's sharecrop shanty. From there to Selma, Montgomery, Cleveland, Little Rock. From there to Baltimore, Ferguson, Charlotte. From there to fish fry by the lake, cookout. Be all legs when Frankie, Beverly, and Mays come on. Be my Uncle Skin slumped in a chair after a big dinner. Be me beating on lunch tables at Conway Middle School. Be Miranda, protest, riot, cuffed, and clipped. Be woke ain't the same as woke, Mama say. When that day come, your wings gonna spread wider than an archangel with a smile to match. I say, Mama, how I'm gonna smile and open my back to the wind at the same time. She say, boy, don't you know you can fly? Change, become something else entirely. The problem is, reaction to change always been violent. Always been chase and hound and water hose. Reaction to change always been, now why you wanna go and do that for? Why you want to go and mess up a good thing? Why you will not be satisfied with what we gave you? Said we never should have gave y'all nothing. What are we going to do about Harlem but take it back? What we going to do about Black Wall Street but burn it down? What we going to do but tell you what we going to do and then do it and then ask you what you're mad for? Ain't you grateful? We be grateful for Fannie Lou Hamer, for Rosa Parks, for my Aunt Hessie, for Mama, for all the women that made it possible for us to fly in the first place. We be grateful for Solange and Viola and Lupita and for Tank and the Bangers and for me and you, your mama and your cousin too. Oh yeah, this poem be black. But when I say black, I mean resilient. When I say black, I mean love. When I say black, I mean fly. When I say black, I mean we can't be owned. When I say black, I mean a resilient love that can fly on its own, because every black poem really just be a love poem. Be I love you. Be I love myself. Be we gonna make it this time like we make it every time. And if they ask you how we did it, the answer is not love, it's heart. It's not steadfast, it's shift. Not intention, it's movement. Not a wall, it's Jericho. The answer to any question is not a trump that raises a wall, but a trumpet that brings one down. What work? How hard? Why shift? When now? Where music? Who Joshua? What jam horn? Why fall? Why disrupt? Who left the gate open? If this the plantation, what they gonna do without us? How we get up so high after being brought so low? Cover so much ground. Ain't we beautiful? Oh yeah, you got wings. You all got wings. Just because they're forgotten or called home or cuffed or clipped don't mean you ain't been flying. This whole time.
Let's shine a spotlight on one of our future thought leaders, Caitlin Smith. Come on out to the stage.
In the past, when our African American ancestors were stripped from their homelands and brought to America as slaves, they had nothing but their faith and belief in God. The faith of our ancestors serves as a continuous testament to the strength of the human spirit. They clung to their belief in a higher power through unimaginable hardships, forging a legacy of perseverance and resilience. As we reflect upon their journey, it becomes evident that their faith allowed them to endure the harshest conditions and pave the way for future generations.
And now we will be bringing to the stage a lyricist, poet, actor, comic book author, and hip-hop artist. Let's put our hands together for Mason Parker.
This should be played at high volume, preferably in a residential area.
Boom Playhouse, how y'all feeling? My name is Mason Parker. I see I got a lot of dreamers in the house. Let's go. Hey. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Hey. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Hey. Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Still dreaming.
Yeah. I fell asleep in the dream, don't nobody wake me up. I swear it's God-given, I can never make it up. Everybody got one, I'm just chasing what I want, baby. I'm still dreaming. Hey, I'm still dreaming. I'm still dreaming. Hey, I'm still dreaming. Yeah. Tiptoeing across the stars, I'm headed to my horizon. Eyes wide and dry, no eating, I'm on the die. Still dying to be a legend forever in all time. Affected by checkered past, leverage my peace of mind. All for a better life, I put in a better grind. Tough as the leather brine, I weather the stormy skies. Be hella tired, but quill, be feather fly. Neglected, they never checking, I grab respect with the mic. My flexions got women texting and tweeting, speaking on Skype. My method of ones who checking infections, they need the pipe. Headed up to wherever, my head all up in the sky. Travel this road of riches, I'm more enjoying the ride till I arrive home. The nurse realities bite, principalities fight, and end up having me write 2 words for being signed, no budget for baby wipes. That's why when I get on, making them pay me twice, still dreaming. Hey, I'm still dreaming, baby. Hey, hey. Hey, hey, I fell asleep in a dream, don't nobody wake me up. I swear it's God-given, I can never make it up. Everybody got one, I'm just chasing what I want, baby. I'm still dreaming. Hey, I'm still dreaming. I'm still dreaming, baby. I'm still dreaming. Check me out one time. Looking at the mirror, I think I'm seeing the light. My reflection getting darker, I think I'm needing the right. And speaking seeing your prime, I think of being in line. Seeking a little inkling of peace, be it divine. I stingling up my spine, creeping this way inside. I feel it taking over each meeting, I read a rhyme. Reaching peaks and I climb, my zenith see it in sight. Leaning off to the side, feeling the whole high. Visions are getting signed and drowned by the deeper times. Dropping these ether rhymes, still feeling the reaper side. It's all up on my neck, feeling like I'm about to die. Never picture living life once I made it to 39. 40's around the corner, I'm starting to feel alive. Worry for the future, I gaze in my son's eyes. I love his mama to death, and now I got a wife. Chose this lonely road, homie, tie my boots tight, still dream. Hey, I pray to God will leave me, I'm needing them by my side. Still dreaming, baby. I fell asleep in a dream, don't nobody wake me up. I swear it's God-given, I can never make it up. Everybody got one, I'm just chasing what I want, baby. I'm still dreaming, let's go. I'm still dreaming, baby. I'm still dreaming, baby. I'm still dreaming, baby. Don't wake me up. You can ask Sugar Pig all about me, baby. I've been doing this way too long. Let's go. One more time. If you at least got a dream, throw them hands in the